My beautiful stars, reading time. So we're going for sense of urgency deck today, which normally means there's something coming in quite quickly. But the message I was hearing was 5 years in the making. So go back to June 2020 and where you were in your life, because there's something coming in full circle, which means this has been something that's been trying to ground for a long time. So a glowing thread, manifestation, that's taken nearly 5 years to come in. But let's get into it and break it down. First, I want to get these and see what's around you. Dice. 2. Next 48 hours. Okay. So a door's about to be opened, something you've closed a door on, someone or something that you thought was a waste of time, especially if this ties to this manifestation 5 years. But something you thought was a waste of time and that was over. And side note, you could be having door issues. Let it be a door in your house or a car door, or just as a detail. Maybe you just cleansed your front door, or you need to. Next 48 hours. Okay, so something with, could be health anxiety, but mental anxiety might be coming up. I want one more. Or you could be hearing something as well to do with someone else's health. One more for health. Yeah. Finally starting to put things under review, especially things that have had communication issues. And it's funny because we just said door or even a car door. But maybe as well, last Mercury retrograde, this was simmering under the surface and it's coming back around before this next Mercury retrograde. But electronic issues, communication issues, and putting everything under review. So even just to tie you to this, over the next 48 hours, you could have something going on with certain electronic issues, car issues. Okay, your pets. So pets could, and I always say when there's a big energy shift around you, your pets start acting quite funny around you. Let it be they're giving you more love, or they're changing their routine. Giving you less love, staying clear away from your energy, or as well you could be getting a new pet within the next couple of days, but see your pet's behavior around you right now. The right collective, you would have maybe already noticed this. Okay, one more for your top row. Fire sign. You could be a fire sign, someone connected to you where your mind's been gravitating towards. They could be a fire sign, but wands in tarot is days. So there's something coming in full of action and passion. All right, let's confirm these. So what's this door? Wow. So someone that you reminisce about quite a lot, someone that you've had a lot of sexual chemistry with. Maybe even over the past few days you've really been trapped in your mind over someone more than usual. This person here specifically, though, you've thought was emotionally unavailable and that this was a waste of time. So even though maybe you've been reminiscing, maybe you're hitting your brink currently. Let's get one more for this intimacy. Or two more. Okay, yes. So lucky's on your side with this person. I don't think you feel like it right now, this collective. If you've got something coming full circle that's been 5 years in the making, these past couple weeks would have been quite rough for you emotionally. So I always say when there's a big pivotal shift coming in our life, we have a center focus of things that either need to be cleared or the emotion that's about to be stirred up. So the right collective, this is something quite powerful. So your mind would be or has been racing, and maybe you're starting to come into a calmer state over the past couple days. You could have lived with this person. This person could be moving right now, or you could be having something coming up about moving yourself. Okay, so this is what you've had mental anxiety, communication issues over. So there is someone in your energy that's about to be revealed. I'm taking it to this first row, I'm going to be honest. It could be someone else that you felt quite used by in the past. Maybe there was a financial indifference. Maybe you either made a little bit more money here, or especially if you were living together, you felt like you were really kind of maybe paying more than this person. Or as well, there could be someone popping up in the next 2 days that maybe owes you a bit of money, or it could be one of those friendships as well. You kind of generally feel used by. It's like you're always there for them or supporting them, but when you need things, it's kind of null and void. Whoever this person is you feel used by, though, there's been a lot of communication issues here. So you don't seem to get on to the same page when it comes to this person. Okay, they really cause you mental stress. And even this person in general, they could be going through some health issues. I'm getting called to get that black deck. I just want to work out this first row, make sure it's your collective. Just get a bit more specific. There's something with your pets here that doesn't feel right, because you've even got something's not right here. So that's an important detail for the right collective. The right collective, again, your pet is pets are acting quite funny, or if you are wanting to get a pet, maybe right now is not the right time. Or as well, maybe you were going to get a pet with this past person and it wasn't the right time. Specific detail. Whenever this pets one comes up, this is important. Even though it might not seem like it, it's important just to tie you to it. Okay, so what's coming in? Full action and passion. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. And communication, compromise, forgive, work it out. At least it's not confession. That means this is more someone approaching you really wanting either forgiveness or wanting to really, work out and come to a compromise over certain things that have been done. But let's get one more. Or two more. This is being guided back to you. You would be getting a lot of different signs right now through this breakup. So you've had a breakup. I think this last row is this first row. Hold on, I just want to get my... So you've definitely had a relationship. It wasn't just a situationship or, kind of a crush. This is someone that you've experienced a true connection with. Okay. But hold on, I just want to get these black cards just to make sure this is the right collective with this connection, and then we'll really start breaking it all down. You could have a couple people, but I'm intuitively thinking this is one person, even a bit of this. But let's see. And a first card, abundance. So again, remember the leading message. Something's coming full circle. You could even have a takeoff with your finances. I'm seeing that windfall, good luck, good fortune card. Hold on. Oh my God, I'm wanting to get so many decks. This is either your energy, been very all over the place, or maybe this is the people connected to you. Hold on. I will get these. I just want to get these. Confirm the right collective first. Okay, you. So it's time to reach out. Maybe you felt like this. Maybe you feel like you're coming on a burnout. They're saying right now, you, feminine energy, it's time to recharge, okay? Maybe you've been wanting to take a holiday, but you're one of those people that you just work your bloody ass off, and when it comes to taking time for yourself or even booking a holiday, you end up maybe taking a couple days off, but you never go anywhere. There's something here, your higher self is saying, trust your body and your body's emotion. Don't push yourself too hard right now. And if you are wanting to book a holiday and you've been putting it off, maybe it's time to just bite the bullet and do it. There it is. You've got something big coming in. This is reminding change collective, like not just change in your financial structure, but also love department. And I'm hearing this, even if it's not acceleration of love, as in, you know, getting back on the same page straight away. There's something, I'm seeing that sailing boat. So there's something arriving that you've been waiting a long time for, even if that may just be a deep conversation and some form of closure. So you right now, you are stressed. And I said that before, whenever we have a big change like this, it's kind of an emotional roller coaster, quite a bit of turbulence that we feel emotionally. But right now, as you're watching this, you have stress, you have worry, even maybe guilt about a few things. It feels like you've got a storm cloud over you, and it makes sense with this. Take time to recharge right now. Don't push yourself. Try and regroup your energy and don't feel guilt about it. Okay. Why do I feel, I'm looking at this female energy. I don't know if you're going through, just side note, I'm seeing a mother. I don't know if you're going through grievances with a mother or a maternal or an older woman. There could even be a sister, an older sibling right now, but there's something you need to put it to you. You've got to get out of your cage right now. It's like you feel caged in life, but also if you have an actual feminine energy connected to you that is just a little bit unbearable right now, especially with this creating health anxiety, or even this might be struggling with health issues and you kind of feel bound to support, but you're getting to the point you feel really used, okay? You've got to break free from this, either yourself and your emotion or someone connected to you that's in feminine. I'm seeing a maternal energy or an older female. Okay, so you right now, there's something about your creative mind that whenever I see this, it's that joy and rejuvenation. Just spending time on you and your creative flow and your passions. There's something here, this right collective. I feel like you work yourself to the bone. I don't know if maybe you're on social media. I find a lot of people that are on social media, you just push and push and push and push and push yourself. It's like you feel like you can't have a break because social media is your outlet for money. There's a reason that came to my mind. Or whatever it is, I just keep tying these together. I feel it's like you're stressed to take time off. Okay. Oh my gosh! Underneath this wealth, prosperity, wishes are about to come true. Wishing well with fresh start, brand new beginning. This is also a card of pregnancy. Could be coming into quite a fertile season. New beginnings, fresh start. There is something about this collective's wealth, your abundant path that's about to really take off. Wow. So with this worry, stress and guilt, you're going through a cocoon period. Powerful change coming. Change, transition, transformation. So this heaviness, this storm cloud, it's about to start fading for you. Let's just get one more. Okay. Your angels are protecting you. You got that with the other deck. But you are blessed and guided. Have confidence and honor yourself. Hearing the word integrity right now. They're like, you can do it. I feel this collective, you must be feeling quite drained at the moment, but there's something they're saying, take control of your fears, confront your fears, everything's going to be okay. Waiting 5 years for something to ground, I think anyone would start to lose hope and faith. Okay, let's get back to these little black cards. Oh, it's so funny. Engagement rings just sticking out. So we've got abundance. Try to keep a positive mindset right now. Manifest exactly what you need and want. Gratitude and bliss. Okay, this first row, please. Okay, so this, no wonder you're thinking this door shut. So you've endured quite a lot here, and it's confirming once upon a time you had a stable foundation with this person. Palm trees, they could be a sign as well. But stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance. So maybe this person, especially if you're seeing them as emotionally unavailable, they haven't been the most flexible or open to compromise when it comes to you in this situation. So I'm just trying to oh my God, I was literally just trying to work out, is this one person or is there someone else? And then you got the date, which is about either meeting someone new, but getting back out there, planning and setting a date. I think for some of you, you could have two people aligned to you romantically, okay? Wedding rings, it could be some, especially maybe one of these people you were actually married to, okay? Or again, you could have been planning, especially with that engagement ring, you could have been planning long-term longevity with someone as well. But I feel for the right collective, we've got kind of two love energies around you here. Okay, and then another card of dating, but also third-party interference. So maybe there was third-party interference either with a past, or maybe even both. There's something to do with the triangle for the right collective. I literally saw a triangle just then. Okay, abundance, keeping a positive mindset. Okay. So I think you're really trying to be positive, or this is something that the universe is wanting you to do, instead of thinking, you know, you feel like an option, or you feel like you've been strung along, feel like you've been used. The universe is saying right now is such a pivotal time in your energy, and more than none, we need to get out of that cage, out of that storm cloud, and try your hardest to focus on the positivity that is around you, okay, and really live in the now, because that wouldn't serve anyone, okay? It just affects your worth thinking like this. Okay, whoa, there it is. So the shock, revelation, lightning, and 2 days, that's not long. But a sudden change is on its way. Shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. So all that endurance you've had. Again, there's something coming full circle. Maybe this comes in on a lightning storm as well. I'm like literally staring at that lightning bolt. So this getting back out there, planning, setting a date, let it be someone new, or even if anyway, there's insane chemistry, liking each other equally, love, unconditional love. But if you're feeling strung along right now, do you see this? I don't know. I think this is what you're questioning. Wedding rings. Okay, this is heavy. You've got two people here that, and you've got another truth and revelation. There's some big changes coming. These two people here, let it be, like I said, you were planning this long-term commitment, blah, 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 and it kind of went down the, or there is two people connected to you. Even if this is a past person and you've just found out something shocking, okay, you've had deep love for both of these people. Or maybe once upon a time you always, especially if you did get married, clearly you thought this person was your soul connection. But whatever's happened here, whatever revelation has happened with one of these loves, it's opened the gate for the right person. Is the right person in your life right now? I don't think so for the right collective, because you're feeling strung along. Okay, you've clearly had to go through a healing process. And let's just say this has been brewing since 2020. For some reason, even though we've got so much love energy, I feel this collective, especially with that storm cloud and feeling caged, and I just don't think you feel this, okay? Whoa, you got all three cards of the shock revelation. So underneath this seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, or third-party interference, you've got the dragonfly. Be light-hearted, finding things out, things coming to light. You're going to have to adapt through this. There's some healing energy that's needed here. One more. Wow, that's what I feel. So you've got someone hovering over their phone that you think first row, done. Door is closed. This person's gone. Let it be that it's been inflicted on you and they've made you believe no second chances. Or let it be you've just come to the point you're kind of fed up and over it. Whoever this person is that I think has really strained your heart the most, they're hovering right now. How do I approach? Do I text? Do I call? Do I email? It's like they can't leave their phone alone. I want one more for this. So this person betrayed you, or you felt like it, stabbed in the back by this person, made you feel not enough. But the funny thing is, I actually feel it's this person that didn't feel enough for you. But anyway, this person made you start questioning your confidence. There's been a lot of frustration here in this connection. Maybe you went through a bit of self-destructive tendencies because of this connection, but you've had a lot of fear here. There was betrayal of some sort. Okay. Do I think that's come full circle? I don't think so, because remember I said there's someone that they want forgiveness, and this makes sense. Sorry, I want one more. Maybe you really check. Oh my God! So you could resonate with the runner-chaser journey, twin flame journey with one of these people, but you've put in a lot of effort towards this person that's presented like the Grim Reaper, that they were done. Okay. This person could have really accelerated your codependence, your abandonment. Like, it really made you start seeing how much trauma you had in the heart space because of this person. All right. Before we break down individual energy, I just want to see the universe's perspective on your life and what they're about to release, just in general, before we get into love. Because like I said, it's not just love. You've got some powerful things coming in. All right. First, let's get these. Then we'll get tarot. And then we're going to break down this Grim Reaper person. Universe's perspective on main collective. What are they releasing for you? What's this full circle moment? Oh my God! Your first card! Stop it. Your first card out of 132 cards. Stop it. You got the twin flame. 1111. This collective, you've been working so hard to come into your center. Divine partner, your mirror, heart chakra activation. You've been, maybe just intuitively, you've been doing heart and sacral purging or subliminals or listening to hertz. If you're going through a heart space activation, no wonder you've got that stress cloud over you. You'd be going through so many memories of love right now, not just with this person. A catalyst for your awakening, your yin and yang, balancing masculine and feminine energy. I cannot believe that's your first card. Sorry. And the world. Full circle. I always say, to grant a world, that means we're completing out the old. You're about to get a world here. Completion. I was about to say, I wanted to say accomplishment and anyway. So you've got an accomplishment, completion of a cycle, achievement, commitments. I always say average separation. Whoa, average judgment with the albatross. Anyway. I always say an average separation is about 3.5 years. So if you've been in separation for 5 years, it's a long well, some people go through even longer ones, but that's a long separation. Like if when I brought up 2020, you thought of your person straight away, 8 and your karmic loop. I'm seeing the infinity right now. A lot of karmic clearing. Okay, universe, what are you granting this collective? Oh my God, this is beautiful. Dolphins could be a sign for you. Peace, harmony, but effective communication, which means you've really, really gone through a pivotal, transformative healing journey. If you've got effective communication here and through your separation it's always been really blocked, I think you're going to be very surprised with how well you guys communicate in this next interaction. But something quite playful, childlike is coming forward, being in tune with not just yourself but your surroundings. 12th of August or 8th of December could be important. 11th of November. And then you've got the tree of life. I always see love from the start of time with this, but grounded fertility. There could be fertility around. But this card also specifies health. There could really be something you're stressing about health, or something's going to be revealed about someone's health here. But personal growth, past life, love, evolving, connection to source. So even though you're feeling and the storm cloud, there's something accelerating in you, especially when it comes to your connection to up above. 5th of July or the 7th of May, another important memory or birthday. Another card of effective communication, but overcoming barriers. The bridge. Communication, uniting, connecting. We had another really beautiful divine we might have a wave coming in. I think it wasn't not yesterday's, the day before reading, we had a union collective, but harmony, compromise, overcoming barriers. And we were talking about how this person's presented very inflexible towards you for a long time as well. 12 12 12 12 20s, 12 12 11 11. Luck is on your side with this twin card. Be careful, because this is the clover, 4-leaf clover. You could have a memory with a 4-leaf clover, but this card is also about unexpected rendezvous. And remember, you got the sexual chemistry, reminiscing intimacy. Maybe put that one on pause. Good fortune though, carefree from something that was short-lived, and true divines. You guys generally very short-lived, but luck is on your side here. 2nd of the 6th, 6th of the 2nd, or 26 could be an important number. Okay, so this is what you're completing out. Your shadow energy. I don't even want to say devil energy, but the things that have kept you bound. So this is what you've got a world over here. Maybe you've really been working on certain things to do with mental discipline, but your hard work, all your dedicated effort as well. This card is a lot, even though it's the devil card, this is a lot about being goal-orientated, a workhorse, consistent, just work, work, work. Devil energy is normally quite materialistic, a lot of addictions, kind of really letting our shadow take hold of us. But this devil card kind of more represents your hard work and dedication, okay? And this is what you've got a cycle coming in with. So not just your hard work and dedication, but also things that you've been really trying to remove through your healing journey, okay? And this makes sense with your ruling energy, this poor collective. You work so hard, it's like you get guilt if you want to take some time for yourself. That's not good. That's not good at all. Eventually you will hit burnout. You won't have motivation to do anything. So if you're feeling like you need to rest and rejuvenate, do it. Harmony. Holy moly! You got the fireworks. It's with the dolphin. Passion, chemistry, happiness, excitement. I don't want to say last, not with this divine card and this here, but be careful. This is another card of hot sex, explosive. And you've got the rendezvous. Just, I'm no one's mum. But if you've been, and most divines you guys do, you take a path of celibacy. You really understand through this journey how sacred your soul is. You know what's so funny? I heard the other day, if you're 2 years celibate, you're technically a nun. And it's so funny because I always say, true divines, you really are. You guys are servants for humanity. That's why you guys are here, to really help this contentment, just kind of like nuns. So the reason that just came to my mind, maybe you've just thought that or said that of recent. But if you have been celibate and keeping your soul sacred for that long, this person coming in for union or not, just... you just want to keep that sacred until you completely know. Just advice, like I said, I'm no one's mum, but you've got, out of all the decks, you've got a lot here about explosion. So, okay, so through the, I do think there's something about health around the right collective. Let it be you, someone you know, or even this person, that this has been brewing in the background. Okay, I don't think you're completely aware of it if it's not you, but there's a tornado approaching with this. Okay, and as well, let's be real, this is about you're evolving through your storm, the storm cloud. Okay, your connection to source, I get it, but as soon as I saw this, I was staring at that health word. Okay, but your personal growth, everything that you've been going through a storm, but it's going to start grounding. Okay, this tornado energy is about to start grounding. But I do think there's something about health that's about to be like for the right collective. Okay, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. But this storm brewing, total wreck, breakdown, over and done. The end, this is what's about to start grounding through growth. Oh, be careful. You know, I talk about that magnet and desires. Don't fall short to the temptation, the seduction. Just advice. You want to make sure you've overcome all your barriers and you're communicating effectively and you're back on the same page before the desire kicks in. Seduction, yearning, field of influence. Okay. But this is what's... nice energy. I'm about to really confirm this person's intention, but there's a reason this is coming in so hot and heavy. And there's a reason I deviated about social media. And you've got an explosion when it comes to your business. Milky Way, about to be put under the spotlight. Internet fame, expansion, connected, exposure, networking, marketing, social media, publicity. There's a lot coming. This is a change. It's like it's all going to start. You know how I talk about your 2 year cycles and we get blessings, and true divines, it's normally held off for a long time. You don't get those 2 year blessings at the start of a cycle, like people that are stuck in the 85%. But when it comes, it's like one big fat present on your doorstep. This is smelling like this. Things that were stuck are about to become unstuck and grounded. Okay, this is good. All right, before we get into this person, I just want to confirm with Tarot you. So what's coming for you, and then like all together, and then we will get this person's true intentions, feelings, and then we'll tap into Tarot with this love connection last. I want to get my chakra deck for you guys, because you're clearly coming into a beautiful energetical balance. You might not feel like it, but you clearly are. Okay. Main collective. I know we have 2 days, but I just want to see your... I was going to say month ahead, but let's see. 5 weeks. So let's see your next 5 weeks, your month ahead. Okay. Okay, so we've got things that have taken a long time. All your hard work, perseverance, you not giving up, Emperor energy, divine masculine. There's something you were really about to, one, get a lot of structure. a lot of stability in your life, but through your hard work, and of course divine masculine energy coming forward towards you with an apology. Okay, their heart space open. This person you could resonate with being a little bit of a hopeless romantic. They could be a bit younger as well. They're definitely coming in with a love offer, but even you, because we're going to tap into love soon, but even you could be having more creative flow, more artistic inspiration, okay, over the next coming weeks. More things about your psychic abilities really starting to evolve more as well. Oh my God! Sorry. Just like the first card that you just got, the Emperor and Empress here, and you've got 2 blue, 2 green. So your throat is clearing a lot right now, and your heart space activation. Holy moly. Fertility as well around you. But you don't just have a balance with your divine feminine grace, but also your divine masculine strength that's approaching you over these next 5 weeks. But remember at the start when we were getting those little blue cards, and I said there could be like a maternal or motherly figure popping. There could be something to do with more of an older female mother-like approaching your energy as well. But I'm seeing that as you. Balance, and I'm not going to lie, I'm seeing this as your person connected to you as well. And the 2 and 2 sirens. I'm just seeing childlike spark with this card here as well. Okay, so you do have some. This is good. So things that you've really had a lot of mental anxiety with, which we touched on at the start, things you've had to heal through, things you've had to go through isolation with. Again, first message, 5-year cycle, 3 of Wands. This manifestation has been destined for you for a long time, and you've had to go through so much to get to this place. While you're watching this, I actually feel the right collective, you feel something's brewing, okay? But you've had to reconcile a lot of things from the past to finally start bringing this in, okay? A lot of karmic clearing, but your ships are finally about to sail in. Big developments in the love and work front on its way, but confirming through all your healing. Look at the 3 heart activations here. A lot of heart purging coming over the next few weeks. All right, this Knight of Coins. Poor collective, you've been on this journey so long, you've probably forgotten you're on this bloody journey. Again, 5 years. Boy, oh boy, that's some patience right there. And this right collective, you've never given up. It's good. Okay, so perfect. So there could be things. 9 of Coins, definitely with your business, especially if you are online. Let's be real. It makes sense. 5 of Wands. So maybe this is why this process has taken so long. You've really had to gain that strong backbone. You've had to stand in your authentic blueprint. You've had to really show the world the real you. I always say where there's success, there's always opinions. 5 of Wands, that's competition, that's envy, that's everybody thinking they know all the right answers. Whatever's taken a long time, Knight of Pentacles journey, Knight of Pentacles journey was all to get you to this 9 of Pentacles strength, this abundant flow. Remember, she's that financially stable, that she's financially independent. She doesn't need nobody. She's fulfilled, okay? But you also have 5 of Wands here, so you did have that feeling used and stuff by people around you. Just over these next coming weeks, just make sure you're protecting your energy. And again, especially if you are in the public eye, you're always going to have this kind of energy around you. It's just having the strength to deal with it. And especially, and I see this a lot, even in my own videos on TikTok, when any of my videos go kind of set, people just in their comments and then nasty comments, and I've become numb to it now. But this is another reason that people on social media, it takes time to expand, because unless you've really got thick skin, people's negativity, harassment, bullying, it can throw anybody off. So you do have a lot of success coming that you've been working hard for, but you've also got some opinions on its way as well. Okay. Okay, so air sign. Let's just say 1, let's go to you first. I always say King of Swords is so good for when it comes to individual growth and when it comes to success, because he's full of power, he's full of action, integrity. He's just a go-getter. He doesn't stop. So perfect match with your empire and your leadership qualities. Okay, great for creating structure and balance. Perfect. So whatever this 5 of Wands is, you've got this. Okay, got this. Let's take it to, and I know I'm going to tap into love individually, but if you know your person has that more King of Swords kind of approach to life, is all about truth and action and power, but when it comes to love, a little bit more detached, a little bit more guarded, a little bit more cold. Your second row, that's on its way as well. But let's put it down to your person. You got a beautiful transition from this into divine masculine strength. It's nice. But you, collective, look at your masculine energy. That could conquer anything. So remember, this whole journey is to balance your feminine. I'm going to be intrigued to see what comes up underneath Empress. So funny, I'm hearing my Queen of Swords, and that King and Queen of Swords, I always say that's my divine separation, because the airs are so observant, they don't miss anything, but they're over analytical, overthinking, especially when it comes to communication. This is nice. Okay. All right, there is something here that you've got an apology over someone that's been a little bit deceitful, wearing a mask, strategizing in the background. We all know who that is, let's be real. Started the reading, that Grim Reaper. But there could be other things approaching you that have had a bit of, or people that unfortunately have carried a bit of that 7 of Swords energy. But also, and people don't speak about this enough with 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords can be very positive. I also see him, her as the one that the early bird gets the worm. Got to remember that 7 of Swords, he gets in before anybody else, right, and seizes the day. So let's take the lying strategy, whatever's coming with your creative flow, ignition, seize the day. Don't procrastinate, be decisive. All right. I was seeing Queen of Swords. You got Queen of Coins underneath the Empress. Look at your balance. And can I be honest? She's grounded. She's our Empress. She's abundant. She's just beautiful. She's compassionate. She's nurturing. She doesn't chase. She attracts. But then you've got one of the realist, her and Queen of Swords, the realist kind of logical energy, okay? She's so caring, nurturing, just like this, but she knows her boundaries. So I just think you've got a really beautiful, balanced energy around you. But also, let's be real, there could be some things coming up with an earth sign, but also you got the 2 mother cards here. She's very motherly. So again, don't make it fit. The right collective, and I always say those deviations that come to me, they're the details that you should not be making fit. When I talk about discernment, right? I'm not that reader, take what fits and leaves the rest. That's not me. But you've got double confirmation. The right collective, there is something about a motherly figure in your life that will be popping up in the next 5 weeks as well. But deal with it gracefully. All right, this 4 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Whoa. very enduring. You've held the line. You've been battered and bruised through this Four of Swords, waiting for this Three of Wands. But again, you're going to be tested with some boundaries here. One more. And it's funny because you've already got right now, sorry, too many. You've already got right now feeling used by people. The amount of influx you're about to get with your abundance. Just, if you were someone you give, just protect yourself right now when it comes to finances. Too many, but let's get them anyway. Yes, Four of Course, it was in reverse, yes, but less is more giving to other people. Protect your finances. Sun, that is my yes card. That's my yes card. But infinite, what's coming with this Three of Wands? Infinite possibility. And the Lovers. Work and love, big developments. I will say though, Sun's another pregnancy card. So you've got two here. You could be coming into a very fertile season, this collective. Okay, Eight of Wands and rapidly. So your soul contract's coming in, but you found your own internal twin union energy, your divine masculine feminine balance, right? So you're harmonized, okay? But you've got decisions around you, but also remember the Sun is infinite possibilities, infinite potential. So what's coming? This could literally create a whole new novel for you, a whole new book, all right? Not just a chapter, a whole new book. But be mindful, especially about your spending or you giving things away as well. Okay, whatever's coming, remember to save. Remember to, especially if you've had a lot of lessons through your healing journey about excessive spending or self-indulgence or materialism, because you will be tested with it again. Okay, very good. All right, let's get into this person. I really feel this is a union reading, but let's see. Okay. First, I just want to see how they're feeling right now, just themselves right now. Then I want to see how they're feeling towards you. Then I want to see their intention and then what they want to say and what's coming next. Okay, right now their feelings in this moment as you're watching this. Oh, first card. I don't want to run anymore. Runner. I don't want to run anymore. Okay, so responsibilities. They're going over maybe choosing certain responsibilities here, and they're probably dissecting the responsibilities they have right now as well. I had to take care of my finances and my emotional needs. This is what they're reflecting on. So if they don't want to run anymore, maybe they were using this as an excuse in the time to kind of avoid whatever this was. And maybe this is why they really presented Grim Reaper. Okay, you probably didn't even know the responsibilities they felt bound to. But this collective, I can see you project the same thing. You feel guilt for taking time off. You were someone that prioritizes both as bad as each other. Two peas in a pod. So if they are struggling with this, remember threads. If your intuition is telling you to put you first and take time off and recharge, it's for a reason. Stop pushing yourself so hard, because that's exactly what this person does. Trust your intuition. You're powerful. You had the Nine of Pentacles, Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. You got nothing to worry about financially, and the Sun, and the Three of Wands. Jeez Louise. The values. Holy moly, this person's as bad as you. They stress about finances, they stress about structure, but right now in this very moment they are going over things that you differ with. Do you have too many differences? Even though they don't want to run anymore, they're comparing to you right now. So they're still a bit intimidated by you. And habits and secrets. They're being really hard on themselves. So they could still have a few habits here that, runner, I don't want to run anymore, but my responsibilities, our values, habits, I don't know if I can ever change. So they're really overwhelmed and caged, just like this collective. So they're really hard on themselves. They're reflecting on maybe the walk away and maybe they did use that they were starting to feel unsatisfied, or this started to become one of those eat, sleep, repeat, kind of the same day in, day out, all work, no play in your connection. This person's dissecting. I'm just going back to that King of Swords. I wouldn't be surprised if they have heavy air in them, just the way they over-process. They're so analytical. But let's confirm these. Runner. Okay, absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So they feel lonely right now. Responsibility. Time. So they're going over the time. And let's be real, if this is part of your 5 years, that's some time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action for how long they've taken time to balance their emotional needs and their responsibilities, values. This is heavy. So secrets. They haven't told you things here. I haven't told you everything. There's something about that stabbed in the back here that this person hasn't taken accountability for. And maybe because they didn't want to take accountability, they just kept putting it down to we're too different. True divines, you have societal issues, so obstacles. So instead of taking accountability, they tried to blame, let it be values, wanting different things. Whatever the case may be, this is what this person's going over, the deflection. So maybe it's not even them actually thinking about the values now, but how they denied and blamed and projected because of what was really going on in the background. This habits one, I think they're going through right now, though. I do think they question if they can change certain things. Will you forgive them for what's happened here? And this is about struggling to get over the past because of bad decisions. But the chemistry, and you have that in every single deck. So they feel a very big flame for you and passion, but they have guilt here over the decisions. It could be sexual addictions too. They have guilt for these habits that may be completely honest with you about. So right now, I've still got one more. Right now, this person, what they're feeling. I'm sick of running in life, and not just towards you, but clearly there's fires starting and they're like, I have to start facing this stuff head on, okay? But as these fires are starting to create in their life, they're starting to really miss you, okay? But they're going over their responsibilities they have in their life. They're going over how long it's taken them to start seeing proper lessons in life. Let's take you out of it. This is their current emotion, okay? So if they're going over time wasted or time lost here, again, it's being reflected back in their life through certain decisions because of their responsibilities and their lack of emotional balance. Them going over values right now and secrets, either, like I said for you, they're starting to reflect on how they blamed you for things because they didn't want to own scars in their soul. But also, for them to be reflecting on this, there's something in their life right now about their secrets, their deceit, that are being illuminated, okay? When it comes to habits, this is either some pretty bad addictions, you've got no... Maybe you've had intuition. I don't just think it's emotion. I don't just think, oh, it's jealousy or this or that. I actually think it's something truly to do with some form of sexual desires, okay, which would be illuminated, which would make sense with why there's secrets here, that they were never completely open with you, but they've got guilt over it. Will you ever forgive me? And because this is about past, struggling to get over the past, these habits, these desires affected your connection, and this is what created secrets. Now I'm about to confirm unsatisfied. But the indecision, missed opportunity. So with you, this person's had an opportunity to iron this out and they chose not to act, and what they were holding on to was maybe a bit of dissatisfaction in your past connection because they're hiding things. Or as well, they could be very unsatisfied in life right now and they miss good opportunities. I'm seeing that 4 of Cups. bit of victim mentality, feeling sorry for themselves. They could be quite depressed right now, and they could have missed some good opportunities when it comes to pentacles, this and that, because they didn't want to get out of their comfort. Right now they're reflecting, I've missed so many good things in my life, and look at how unsatisfied I am. Okay. And their indecision, how they've been very indecisive. So if they're going over their indecision with you, it goes back to their indecision when it comes to opportunities. And this is why for you, we had that deviation. Whatever's coming, Seven of Swords, seize the day. Don't procrastinate. Jump in head first. Okay. Feed your threads. True divines, you know that. All right, let's see how they're feeling about... Do we get the Divine Truth cards or do we get the Feeling cards? I'm feeling Divine Truth cards. Hold on. No, we're going to get the Journey cards, the Journey deck. All right, how they're feeling about you right now. How they're feeling about you right now. Collective. Oh my God, you got it. Sorry. That's good. Synchronicity. So they're activated. So they're seeing angel numbers, your name, music, karma, whatever it is, you're following them around right now. So universe is leading them back to you. Constant burn. So definitely a constant flame right now. So again, this makes sense with your storm cloud. Now you can't get a better pairing than that. So they've been going through inner child healing to find their divine masculine strength. And we say when the divine masculine truly activates that power, which is really activating and solidifying in you over the next few weeks, they lock in. They don't stop. They could also, I'm not going to lie, see you like this, because I kind of see this collective like this. You just, when it comes to your divine masculine strength, you're just action prone. If you really resonate with finding that balance, divine masculine isn't just about action and going forward. A lot of mental discipline, structure, kind of like that Emperor energy. Okay, you just have a strength in here, but I do feel this person's coming into their masculine energy, and this is why they're reflecting on habits and values and responsibilities and this and that. Are they there just yet? I don't think they're there just yet, but I do think it's transitioning, just like it's really starting to transition and be set in stone for this collective. As we said, confirmation. Anyone that watches me regularly, I always say this is wounded masculine. A divine masculine doesn't sit there and spy. So the universe is literally, anyone that watches me all the time, they're saying they're not just there just yet. For this to come, because that's how I always explain the example. When I see the spy and watching, that means they're still wounded a bit. So they're still spying, they're looking in, but they are transitioning. Perfect confirmation. So they're spying on your social media right now. 1 and 2 I'm staring at. 12 could be relevant. And as well, they could... You got the Milky Way here, right? And I find true divines, majority of you gravitate towards social media, okay? Teach this world about unconditional love, non-judgment. You're here to just really impact this world in such a powerful way. So a lot of you guys, not all of you, but a lot of you guys do gravitate towards socials. And I can't get over your part. If you really are that powerful, you would just, and divines do, you guys glow like a lighthouse, okay? You truly are earth angels. You just, why am I hearing like the fallen angels? And I know people are like, oh, but let's be real. And people know my views on the Bible. I just think it's one magical fairy tale. But anyway, you know, those fallen angels came down here to mate with humans pretty much, but they were that... They would just glow and tempt so many, okay? And I kind of think all divines, I'm just my universal truth. I'm not trying to trigger anyone. And again, I don't even know if I should say, because people get so about religion, but my universal truth, I believe, true divines 5%, I think you are, or we are, all fallen angels. Okay, I think we've been here from the start of time. But again, that's just my universal truth. I'm not trying to trigger anyone. But the glow that you have just would magnetize so many. And I do think there's a bit of envy here when it comes to that. But they're going over... I don't think they're seeing you as a chaser, but maybe the effort that needs to be put in here to really claim, that's the wrong word, to gain your energy back. They could be going over, especially that missed opportunity. Maybe you did put quite a bit of effort here in at the start, and you even got the chaser and the twin flame card in that other deck. So, all right, let's go for it. So synchronicities, right now they are really trying to cleanse. So there's an intensity, okay? The universe is not leaving them alone when it comes to you and signs of you, okay? And I do think, especially with this constant burn, you've got to remember what they're reflecting on. I do think they're getting a bit frustrated, but I actually feel this collective, you're getting a bit frustrated yourself, okay? I think you guys can feel each other. But there's every deck... constant burn, they feel it too. This intensity, intimacy for you. Can't show that picture. They're seeing you as their destiny. You've got so many cards about your string. Okay, keep a PG, but so many. You feel like home to them. The window to their soul. So this collective, you could specifically have something to do with eyes. So you know, that instant connection, or this person used to love your eyes, or vice versa, or both of you, or that color. Okay, so underneath spine, there, perfect. A mother's been a huge thing for this collective, so it doesn't surprise me it's come up for them. Underneath spine, it's their avoidant energy still, but because of their mother trauma, you could have their mother spying on you as well. But it's like the transition, so you just need to be a bit patient here. But this is why they do it, because they're still not completely in touch with their emotion. It's a bit frustrated with how they're feeling. And then chaser, fate. Written in the stars, blueprint, blast from the past. So they want to so it's on their mind, okay, but they're kind of fighting their emotion a little bit. And I ain't gonna lie, I think their social media, why did I say them? But your social media could be theirs as well. It triggers them a little bit. All right, I just quickly want to get these message cards in front of me, then we're going to get intention. What do they want to say? Okay, so wild side, how they ghosted you. Is it true? So maybe they think you've moved on. There's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to see you get loose and let's have some fun. I'm sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away and clear my mind. So they're going over a ghosting, or that left on red kind of energy, the missed opportunity. I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. So this person for the right collective, and I could feel it in your energy. You've got more than this person around you, and they know it. Or they think it. They've got something to say. There's something I really want to share with you, but I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. There's something about secrets here for this collective. Outside. Their dreams. They could be having naughty dreams about you. But I've been dreaming about you, and in my dreams we are so free and in love. I wish we could stay there forever. Other people's opinions, the attention of others. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs, something to do with mother here, on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. So this is what's holding them back still a little. I wouldn't be surprised if father as well, though. Ghosted. And ghosted and playing games. And you poor collective feel like they Grim Reapered you. This was... The way I was acting, responding or posting was just to get your attention. And this is why they're going over so many nitty gritties. That is like they know their games. They might be scared their games have backfired. But what I was going to say, there's a reason Mother's coming up so powerfully for the right collective. So you and this person will both be facing mother issues at the same time. So make sure you deal with it gracefully. Remember, in that Queen of Pentacles, Empress kind of way. Is it true? The future. So they're so stressed about the future. They're worried you're going to move on and commit to someone else. This is them thinking that you're dating. I daydream about our future together going. So you thinking that you're doing all this stuff with someone else would make their blood boil. Growing old. I want it all. So they clearly have confidence issues when it comes to you. That could make sense. I keep seeing that Five of Wands as well. Them not wanting to be in competition with anyone. They might not feel worthy. Like scared of rejection. Something to say. Oh, they feel lost. And let's let the past go. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier for me to just stay in silence. This is why they want to say something, but they don't know how to approach. So they're choosing silence. I was so smart. Showing out. I was acting like I didn't care about what happened between us, but I do. I just appear unbothered. Mask. Okay, let's get intention. Oh, so they can only offer. I know you want more from it. 13, surrender to the divine. I'm seeing 1331. I know you want more. I know you want more from me, but this is all I can give you right now. I'm unsure of what I can give you or when I can give it to you, but I do want to offer you something more valuable than before. So there's something about, and they're fruit, so they don't like to feel caged, and this is why you don't do well with being caged either. I don't think this person's the most financially well off right now. Remember, they're going over missed opportunities in their life and how they're so unsatisfied. And there's the difficult differences, the obstacles, the values. Our differences drove us apart, and it angered me that you didn't understand where I was coming from. It still pains me we can't come to an... So you do have societal issues here. 12's important because I noticed that on that spine card. Ghosted again. So this is underneath the small... I think this person's ghosted you because they compare. They couldn't give you anything. So they're going over the ghosting, and it's literally because they couldn't give you anything. Okay? So they just chose silence. 68. I'm sorry I had to run, but I couldn't tell you how I felt because I didn't know how I felt at that time. It was just easier for me to walk away instead of having to explain myself. And the fact they had nothing to offer you. This person gets very hard on themselves about finances, but so does this collective. Their free will. Their insecurities. Ugh. If you really knew who I was or how I felt, you may not love me anymore. I'm afraid you'll reject me if I show you who I really am. So they've just presented like, oh, I'm a free bird. Because they didn't want to show you their scars and who they really were. So they put on a tough front, that avoidant veil. Number 73. I'm not going to lie, as I'm reading this, my angels, I don't feel this is time. And this difficult differences they're on the fence about. Do I admit my secrets? But mirroring. So you're feeling each other. The values, the secrets, okay, it's like they still don't completely, it's like they know but they don't know. Is it more because of the secrets, or is it really because of the differences you have? They kind of come in and out of it, right, collective? That'll make sense. But if you were feeling under duress, feeling solemn, I feel it too. When you're thinking of me, I'm thinking of you. Our connection is deep, profound, but sometimes difficult to understand, but they're still wordless. You just need to ride the wave over this next 5 weeks. Don't think about this, my angels. You've clearly got something coming in that is going to strengthen your internal union. Okay, this is definitely around you. Oh my God, that was past life love. And then regret at the bottom. They have regret. but they have to get through these insecurities that they have. You need to trust. I just want to get these for you. I'm not going to get tarot for that. You can see with their intention they're still on the fence. It's like they haven't made a decision just yet. A new beginning's on its way though. Just believe. Believe. A new adventure awaits you. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. You've got a powerful 5-year cycle coming in. It's going to be better than you could have imagined. And remember, you got the Lovers come out. The Sun, Emperor and Empress. Just believe. Not so secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. Just trust. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles, especially through decisions. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads you. My advice for this collective, don't focus on love. Take some time to recharge. Let your next 5 weeks unfold magically. Power. Step in your power. You instinctively know what is right for you and you have the power to say no or walk away anytime. And I'm going back to take time off. Put some boundaries up. Recharge. Rest and rejuvenate. One more. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they'll manifest physically. So stop thinking of separation frequency. Come into union frequency. And that's why they're giving you so many beautiful things to just embrace and... I don't want to say distract, but make you really start believing in your power and your true potential in life. Okay. Alrighty, let's get you some charmies. You got my quickest moving. Not long. You got 2 days. Something very big's coming here. Let's just hypothetical this person pops up in the 2 days. You need to take it slow. It's not time. And when I was reading that, the universe's perspective, I kept saying, keep your vessel sacred. If this person pops in 2 days, you guys have got some things to overcome first. There's some lessons here for you. Okay. J and B, High Priestess. Be mysterious. Don't give everything away. High Priestess Temple, the J and B, B and J. When the student is ready, the teacher appears, but you've got some striking messages. Tree of Life, love from the start of time. Truth, get out in nature more. This is my little nature. Go hug a tree. Fiery climax approaches and completion of your cycle, world energy. But be careful, emotions will be running high. You both have found such a beautiful pearl within. Just trust. Get down to the beach. Nothing better than the ocean. And then black and white animals. You're probably seeing a lot of them right now because you're coming into a balance within. Okay. Birthdays, angel numbers, important dates. 19th of the 2nd, 19th of the 10th, 5th of the 10th, 10th of the 5th, 12th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 12th. Safe travel for your new beginning. Skulls of safe travel. 8-8, 18, 8-1-8, but 8th of the 8th, portal energy, 18th of the 8th, 8th of the 6th, 6th of the 8th, 18th of the 12th, 12th of the 8th, 8th of the 12th, 18th of the 1st, and then 9 by cycle closing out. Okay, very nice. All right, my angels, I love you guys, and I hope you have a fabulous evening and have the sweetest dreams.